The sounds of morning, nice and quiet. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Nice to see you guys. Oh, country, morning, sweet, sweet. How you doing? How them grandbabies, girl? Give them a big hug from Nana Stella. It's coffee time. And a Hosty Snowball with coffee this morning. I'm not having cookies this morning. I'm having a snowball. I got a big old pot of vegetable soup over here brewing for today's dinner on the crock pot over here on the side table. You know, my dogs seem really happy now. Oh, thank you, country. I think it's only beautiful because it's still green and summery. When winter gets here and the leaves start falling off the trees about halfway, it kind of sort of looks like a cemetery. Yeah, I got chickens running around everywhere. I counted what I could see. I counted 23 earlier baby chicks running around, chickens, you know. They're not laying age yet. What I could count. And I've got about 18 more in the incubator due to hatching. Well, next Tuesday, they're due to start hatching then. Yeah, it don't get that cold here, but I still hate winter. I still hate winter. It's cold at night, and that's what I don't like. Usually in the winter time, before I go to bed, excuse me, I'll, hang on. I fire up my buddy heater, warm up my sleeping area, and then I turn it off, and then I'll get under the blanket, cover up my head, go to sleep, and I stay plenty warm all night long. It's not showing that it's cutting in and out. Usually it will show me if it is. So you might check it on your end, because mine's not saying that it's having trouble with the stream. But anyway, so I get all warm and snuggly in my blankie after I warm it up with the buddy heater. And then I sleep all night until the next morning. And then when I get up again, you know, I have to get up and go to the bathroom always first thing. And then when I come back in, I turn back on the buddy heater and I warm it up again, you know, for morning. While I get on my phone and do my morning things on my phone, you know. And then by the time I usually get done with all that, it's time to head outside and cook up some breakfast of some sort and coffee. And then start my day, and by then it's warmed up. Well, I don't know how it's going to be. Oh yeah, that's my old stomping grounds, country. I was born and raised in around Louisville, and I went to college there. And so yeah, I know that area very well. Dale Hollow Lake, okay. I still have a lot of family there in that area. My sister and them, they moved over to Indiana. Actually, two of my sisters did. They moved back home, close to our old home we grew up in as kids, the home my dad built, you know. And I don't know. You know, they'd love for me to move back there, but it's just too damn cold for me. I can't handle all that snow and ice. You know, if we do get a little ice storm, it's not that bad here. The worst ice storm we had here that I can recall was 20 years ago. Okay? So now I may assume that every 20 years we might have a bad one here. Okay? And I'm talking the ice so bad it knocked all the power lines down, nearly in the whole town. All around. Inside town, outside town. Nobody had electricity. Everybody was blocked in. Nobody could leave. Nobody could come in town. It was bad. Power lines down everywhere. But that was 20 years ago. Oh, are you? Yeah, I went to college at Sullivan. I'm sure you know where that is. And then I worked at Actors Theater. And then I worked at a carpet wholesale place. they had a machine called a telex machine. I don't know if you're familiar with what that is, but I operated their telex machine for them for their sales. Oh, good morning, Dan. I was wondering if you was going to be able to make it in this morning. How'd you sleep last night, Dan? Well, I hope. But anyway, yeah, country, it was, and then I worked sometimes part-time for a friend of my brother-in-law's. He had a club over on 3rd Street. But this was back before they closed all that area off and turned downtown into like a big mall area, you know, where you couldn't drive down none of those streets. Oh, cool. I'm glad you did, Dan. Glad you made it there safely, my friend. But anyway, country, downtown used to be, remember, and that the Belvedere was open back then. I believe that's on Main Street, down the street from Actors Theater, okay? And right before you get down to the river road where the Kingfish is. I'm trying to think, because we used to go to Kingfish. But they used to have the best little restaurant. It was just a little trolley car that they had set up on the side of the street. It was called Ollie's Trolley. Had the best dang hamburger I ever ate in my life. It was huge, too. Yeah, it's really pretty down there. I don't think the Belvedere's open anymore. I'm sure Kingfish is open. I doubt they'll ever close that place. You know, and then that's, they had the Bella Louisville come in and park down there, too, in that area. They picked up and dropped off the people for the boat ride. And I've been on that boat. I went on dance cruises and different things. I've been on it a few times. Enjoyed myself every time. It was always fun. I'm trying to think what else went on downtown that I partook in back then. Oh, that was when I first met Wolfman Jack. Wolfman Jack was a DJ in a little bitty radio station on one of those little side streets that they turned in part of that downtown mall area when they closed the streets off. And they made it where you couldn't drive down those 2 or 3 little streets anymore. Anywhere there was a radio station down there. And I walked past it, me and a friend of mine taking lunch every day. Yeah, see, I was going to say, it's back in our era. And, oh, the other one was, anyway, but Wolfman Jack was really cool. I met him when he first started out. But the other one was Central Park. I know there was a lot of bad stuff happened in Central Park. But I used to go there quite often because they had an amphitheater there. And I would go and watch Shakespeare in the Park, where all the young and upcoming actors would go there and put on plays and stuff out in the outside theater. So, yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah. The Weasel. Well, my brother-in-law and his father-in-law own taxi cabs. They own a cab company. And they run taxi cabs downtown back in that area. Well, my brother-in-law was a truck driver. And he quit being a over-the-road truck driver and went to work with his father-in-law, and then eventually got his own cabs and branched off and started his own cab company. So he run the taxi cabs downtown. And my sister, she managed the McDonald's out off the outer loop. She was the manager there for about 13 years. I don't know if you ever went out there and ate at that McDonald's. And do you remember Shively? They called it Lively Shively. I remember just certain areas of that. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm just trying to pull back in some old memory of that. Oh, they still call it Lively Shively? Well, my ex-husband's new wife that he married after we divorced, she was from Shively. She's a real nice lady. And they had one child together, but they're real nice people. We got along really well, actually. Me and her got along better than me and him did. Let's put it that way. And I can't remember where she worked down there, but my ex-husband he worked and retired from well, it was Illinois Central Railroad, and then they merged with the Gulf Stream or whatever it was. It was the Illinois Central Gulf Railroad. It was out off of Broadway. He worked out there at that piggyback ramp. I know Dan probably knows what I'm talking about. But anyway, he retired from there. He worked there all his life. After he got out the military, he came home military in 1969, and that's when I met him and married him. About 2 years later, I think I married him. But anyway, but he retired from that railroad out there. But anyway, yeah, country, yeah. When I come through there, I'd love to look you up and go hang out. Let me ask you a question now. Somebody told me that they don't no longer have the White Castles anymore downtown, close to downtown. Did they do away with those? I know they had like the Steak and Ale, and anyway, those little steak places are kind of like Waffle Houses. But I love me some White Castle hamburgers. And I'd love to go see if Ollie's Trolley is still around when I get there, too. I want to have me an Ollie burger. Yeah, if you ever want to hit me up, country, my email address is lipstickhick@gmail.com. Hit me up and I'll shoot you my phone number. Oh, okay, good deal. Yeah, because somebody told me that they closed them up and you had to go to Tennessee now to get White Castles. But I'm going to let you know, I've made some overnight trips there and back. I can't leave here right now just yet. But I drove all the way there just to get White Castle hamburgers. I run over my sister, stay the night, turn around, get up next morning, leave, and come back home. And then I stop on the way home, pick me up a 30-pack to bring home with me. But I stop in Tennessee, in Nashville, at Loco Joe's. That's that big fireworks place there. And I usually snag up a few fireworks and bring back for the kids. I don't know if you ever go to Loco Joe's. I don't even know if Loco Joe's is still there. It's I believe, in Nashville. See, look at them out there. But yeah, when I come that way, country, I'd love to meet up for lunch or something. Oh, do you? Well, I go through there, going to Kentucky, and then from there, I shoot on up from Louisville. I go ahead and cross that old bridge, and I shoot over to Jeffersonville, Clarksville area, and then I visit some folks there, and then I shoot on up 65, and I go up to Charlestown, and sometimes I run out to like Marysville, and we're at Marysville Lake, whatever. Anyway, out to visit folks out there around. Actually, I go out to the Ohio River out that way. I like to go out there and have a picnic and swim and stuff down on the river bottoms. Oh, good morning, hippie. It's great talking to you, by the way. There's Papa Rooster. He crowed early this morning, and he just now crowed again. Oh, good morning, Red Road. How you doing, sweetheart? I hope you slept well. You and Hippie both. I hope y'all had a good night. Yeah, I got that, hang on, I'll show you. Let me unplug this thing. Oh, look at them babies. They out there running around. But look, oh, let me see if I can get it down on here. Check this out, you guys. And this has got chicken fajita in it. All these tomatoes are fresh out of the garden. But see this chicken fajita all in it. But I'm cooking this up. Potatoes aren't quite done yet. I got it seasoned up real good too. But that's going to be dinner and supper and lunch and stuff. I'm not sure if anybody's coming by today. My son might, because he was supposed to come by yesterday and didn't make it. I guess he didn't get his transmission finished up in his vehicle. And then the day was out of sorts. But my animals are all back happy again. And yeah, I wish you guys was here to have some with me. See, this is what I do. Like when I go feed the homeless peoples and whatnot. And I've got that, it's a 13-quart crock pot. And I'll make a big old pot of food. I can't do it now because of Corona, by the way. But I can, I've got an inverter in my van. And I can keep the crock pot on warm via the inverter now. So that I don't have to carry big soup pots with me that have a tendency of getting cooled down, you know, before I get all the food served out. Good morning, Lisa. And then I'm gonna try to do a feeding probably around October sometime, I would imagine. But in the meantime, I'm gonna get with that church, the one I go give that food away for, and I'm gonna before I do it, I'm probably gonna try to pick up some boxes of food from them to give out to the homeless. But they normally will take me up a big donation from the people at the church of clothing and blankets and pillows and different things for homeless people. And they'll load my van full. It's nice, and it's nice stuff too. It's not old raggedy, tore up, you know, rotted stuff. They give me nice stuff to give out to those people. I've got a lot of photos of the stuff where I do my thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to do a video where I can like put them together in it to show what I do. But one day I'll learn how. Maybe I'll put together a little video clip with pictures so I can show you, you know, you know, like how I do, and when I go to protest and things like that. Yeah. But I enjoy doing it, and I actually, do you know that some of the stories that the homeless people have to tell are so interesting? And I always try to get at least one little story out of them, you know what I'm saying? And I should have recorded them, but I wasn't all into video and stuff like that back then, so I just took pictures. I didn't video. So I don't really have any of them recorded. But I think I will start recording when I get out, start talking to my homeless people again. I think I'm going to start recording it. And then I can upload the videos. Because I'll go down to like where the, you know, to the the Jackson House here. It's where they serve lunch to the homeless people. I call it the soup kitchen. But I go down there and I'll have lunch, and I hang out with the homeless people, you know, and try to meet some of them and see who all's new that's homeless, and, you know, talk to some of them and see what they're up to. But it's quite interesting. It really is. Oh, it really is, Red Road. You know, maybe someday after you get settled, I come visit. Maybe we'll do that. We can go do that in your area while I'm there. I can show you kind of sort of what I do. And if I can't cook anything, you know, in the crock pot, you know, maybe I don't really have a lot of stuff to cook or the money to do it, I'll go out and buy lunch meat, bread, and cheese, and I'll buy a small thing of ketchup, mayonnaise, and mustard, and I'll make a, you know, thermos of coffee, and take a case of bottled water, and I'll go out and make lunches. Oh, no way. I thought the stimulus people was supposed to be helping them get their rent paid and whatnot. Pay their, you know, send them money. I know they're giving out extra food stamps. Here. Yes, it can. It can. It really can, country. It's bad. Good morning, Gerald. Well, it's going to get a lot worse, country. It really is. But it's not just homeless people that I help out. I help out people that what I call them is homeless, houseless, and the less fortunate. You know, and sometimes I'm probably just as much less fortunate as they are, but I still go and do what I can do. Oh, really, Red Road? If I would have been there, I'd be helping them protest, provided, as long as it's not BLM, I won't protest that. But if they're protesting stuff the government's doing, I'll be right in on it. Was any of them wearing their Guy Fawkes mask, Red Road? I'm just wondering if Anonymous was there. Oh, they've been protesting in Portland. They've been protesting there for a while. Yeah, Portland's been protested. That's BLM, if it's in Portland. Now, I don't know about Louisville. Oh, no, I ain't getting involved. Oh, cool, hippie. Yo, I'm not getting involved in that BLM. And I'm not saying it. We know what that BLM stands for that's going on there. But no, I won't get involved in that, you guys. Nah, I ain't going there. I mean, I understand that those police actually, that guy did get killed, you know, for no reason. You know, he did tell that police officer that he couldn't breathe. You know, I saw the video and whatnot of that. That's what stemmed all this. Is maybe your internet connection is not good this morning, country. Maybe you can try to. Sometimes I'll have to turn my camera to a different direction, but my camera will tell me when my stream is slow, if it's bad. Yeah, the sun hasn't came up yet all the way, Dan. I've still got my sweater on. It's still, to me, it's chilly. I wear my sweater in early mornings here now. Is that a what? A cure dog? What's a cure dog, Dan? Oh, good morning, Rebecca. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, okay, Gerald. Oh, you gonna be down at the lake? You gonna do some fishing, Gerald? Okay, thank you for letting me know. Oh, good morning, hubby. How you doing? No, actually, Sam is a Shepherd and Doberman mix. I thought he was a black and tan when I first got him until he went to animal control. And when I got him back from there, they put on his paperwork that he was Shepherd and Doberman. So I don't know how they arrived at that, because I thought he was a freaking black and tan coonhound. I thought the same thing you did. Yeah, it's coffee time, Evan. Well, I hope you have a great time, Gerald. Think about all of us being stuck in YouTube while you're out having a good fun time. But enjoy it. Enjoy it while you can. But yeah, I'm getting excited. Evan's working out, getting ready for the big fight. That's going to be interesting. Now, my little dog, Dan, my little corgi, he runs rabbit and squirrel. And I'm not even sure if he's supposed to do that, but he does. Yep. Rear. Oh, okay, Evan. That's great. Yeah, I love watching Evan work out. Well, they're not going to kill each other. They might get in one good lick for old times, but, you know, it's going to be a fun thing, not a try to kill somebody thing. Yep, catch me a big old crappie, Gerald. I haven't seen Solo. Hasn't been in this morning. I'm wondering if he made it to Florida. Was there any gators there, Gerald? Oh, hippie. That's funny. Oh, shoot. Hey, believe it or not, I swung at somebody one time in a fight, and I was in Texas, and I was standing in a ditch, and the soil there is sandy loam, and it had been raining. It was wet. And I drawed my foot up to do a drop kick, and when I did, I landed right on my freaking ass, right in that wet ditch. I never did get my drop kick in. I brought both feet clean out and under me. Yeah, my dogs, I usually have harnesses on my dogs. If I have to cable tie them up, I use their harnesses. But just running in the yard, I don't put their harness on them. I just leave their collars on them. Yeah, exactly, Dan. That sand does move, especially when it's wet. It's that sandy loam soil. Don't ever try to do a drop kick while standing in sandy loam soil. It don't work. Oh, that's cool, Gerald. A welder's nice to have. Is that what you do, Gerald? Do you weld? Are you a welder? My dad was a welder, Gerald, why I'm asking. The only thing I ever learned how to weld was aluminum. I don't really know how to do the other kinds of welding, but there's a lot of different kinds. But I learned how to repair the aluminum fins that are inside, like radiators and anything that has that like air conditioners with the fin cores in them. Oh, okay. But they had to teach me how to weld aluminum. Aluminum's really soft metal, and it doesn't take very much heat to melt it up into a big blob of nothing. So you have to be really careful, about the amount of heat you use when welding it. But, if you do it right, it works really well. Oh, really? Yeah, see, I learned old school, 15, 20 years ago. I don't know if they're doing it any easier nowadays or not, because like I said, I learned in the old days. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, hey, I solder, and my soldering beads, they look like hell. Hey, but it holds, that's all I can say. If you flux the hell out of it, it'll hold. Yep. Yeah, it has to be low, has to be a low temperature. Dusty. How tall is Eddie anyway? I don't know. Eddie looks like he's a little bit taller than Evan. I don't even know how tall he is. He looks a lot taller though. Okay, Sam Tam. Okay, Bubby. There you go. So Evan, are y'all gonna like donate all of the money you make off of this? Is that gonna be donated, to of some kind of organization or locally, the community? How's that money gonna, or help people get back home that came down to see it? Or well, Gerald, you can email me at lipstickhick@gmail.com and just send me an email. I'll write you back. I always answer my emails. Evan. Oh, Lord. I think it's going to be interesting. I wonder if Eddie's sleeping in this morning. Yeah, I thought that was funny too, Dan. Evan's got some good humor. He really does. Yep, my animals are happier now, Evan. Yes, he does, Red Road. And I sure do, I sure do, you know, have him in my thoughts and prayers because, yeah, it's a tough thing, but it's, you know, it's for the best, you know. It'll work out. And then maybe he'll have all that'll be all straightened out by the time they can get concentrated on the fight with Evan. Rebecca, I really don't know. All I know is he left out of here, started down the driveway, and I said, Jose, are you going for a walk? But I noticed he had his dog and backpack, and he said no. And I just said, okay, and he really didn't even speak to me. He just left. And I did notice, though, that he told everybody that he left and was like 5 miles from here last night. No, he wasn't. He was sitting down here at the end of my road at the freaking Chicken Express eating. He was right there by the RV park and the right across from that marina, right before he crossed the bridge. But Rebecca, here's the only thing that was odd. I'm not here to talk crap or nothing, but there was one strange thing, okay? The entire time he was here, my dog never tried to bite him or bother him, but yet right before he left that day before, right after I was knocked out all day that day, and I couldn't stay awake, well, my dog kept trying to growl at him and stuff, wouldn't let him near me, made sure he stayed away from me. It was really weird. But Jose said it was because he cut his hair and the dog didn't recognize him. And I thought, that don't sound right because he only cut about a ½ inch off his hair. But anyway, it was just totally weird that my dog all of a sudden started growling at him and trying to make him stay away from me. And then that whole day, you know, it was like something got put in my drink. I really don't know. I couldn't stay awake. I kept nodding out. And I don't have any narcotics here. Nothing that would make you nod out, okay? I have nothing like that here. None of my medication I take will do that to you. So, I never understood. Yeah, and I don't know. My dog just all of a sudden wouldn't let him near me. And then I heard a few other things he said, you know, that, but when I was talking to my friend Betty, we were talking about her boyfriend and that friend of his that was at her house sleeping on her porch. And I don't know how he turned it into we were talking about him, but he did. But that's okay. Like I said, I'm not here to talk bad about him. It's just that was I just wanted to point that out, that my dog was really, you know, and I'm sure he'll tell you, my dog was really acting strange that day before he left. I have no idea why. Still don't know why. But all I know is after he left, my dog was happy again. Very, very happy. And my chicks are happy. Rest in peace, General Sprawley. Where's Rodney this morning? Rodney would have said that for me. Rodney already go to work, Rebecca? Yes, they do. And like I said, Sam never acted that way toward him the entire time he was here. Not even when he first got here, okay? Oh, I cooked and I rested last night. And I put that soup on last night and I got it going. And yes, he left yesterday afternoon, Rebecca, about maybe 1:30 or so. I don't know. It's like I said, he just walked out. But I'm thinking he slept at one of these vacant lots around here last night, because I could hear the same exact freaking the frogs and the locusts and stuff that were making noise. He was close by, because it was the same ones making the same exact noise here. Now, I don't know if he headed out somewhere this morning or not. But he's probably here in my neighborhood, because when he left here, he didn't go 2 miles down the road. He was right at the very end of the road, and that's exactly 2 miles from here. So, and he couldn't have got very far before he set up his tent. So, he might have went down there toward the lake. Oh, no, hippie, nothing like that. No, 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 no. That's not in his genes to do that. He was rude to me the whole time he was here, just about, and I just ignored it and went on. And then he basically accused me of stealing his phone cord, but I'm sure if y'all will look, he had that phone cord plugged up, using it up when he was up there at the Chicken Express. And why would I take his damn phone cord? I probably got 20 or 30 of them in there. He said my place ate his phone cord. Well, he actually left, and he got down the driveway, and then he tied the dog to his backpack, and he walked back up and said he forgot his charging bank. And so he went back in to get his charging bank, and then he went back down, got his dog, and went on out. But he did turn around. He went back in the house before he left, and then he left out again. So, and no, before anybody says, did he take anything? No, I'm just probably almost positive he didn't take anything from here. He didn't even take things I gave him. So, no, I would doubt that he took anything that didn't belong to him. I've never thought Jose to be a thief. He might be a rude little bastard, but I don't see Jose as being a thief, okay? Honestly, I think he left here because he wasn't getting any donations. And he'd rather lay up in a motel. Okay? Like I said, this place ain't no city fancy place, you know, with room service. You know, I did, cook his meals and take them to him in his room. He did have room service here, let's put it that way. But it ain't motel. You know, it's not fancy. Yes, Mike, probably so. But, you know, like I said, I didn't, you know, I don't like to say bad, ugly things about people. I enjoyed his visit, you know. Um, and I didn't ask him to leave. I didn't tell him to leave. None of that. But he was acting like he didn't have any money last night. And I know he did. He got contributions while he was here. And he spent maybe $20 the entire time he was here, as far as I know. And I know he got more. I know he got more donations than that. So yeah, he pocketed up a few donations while he was here, but he wasn't getting enough like he thought he was going to get. He thought he would get more. I'm going to assume, and he didn't. Oh yes, hippie. It's drama. You know, it's drama for him. I don't need the drama on my channel. In other words, to get my people to come in and talk to me. You know, I don't have to go treat them bad. And, you know, and the way he treated Red Road, I thought was awful. You know, the way he treated her. And he treats his donators that actually contribute to him, he treats them the worst. Oh, yeah, Dan. That's why I told him. That's why I didn't really like him being in Little Rock when he first got down here, because Little Rock's rough. Hell, they'll do a drive-by shooting on your ass. And as cocky as he is, yes, hippie, that is true. What Dan's saying is true. They'll not only take your shit, they will kill you. And if he messes around here in this town very long, they'll kill him here. We have murders here every week, every 2 weeks. And it's really young kids killing people. Okay? I'm talking 18 to 23 years old. Murderers. Go check the Garland County jail roster and look on there. Sort it out by age. And go in there and look at all the 18-year-olds that are 18 to 23 that are setting up in there right now with murder charges. First-degree murder charges. I am not kidding. In fact, they just found a 50-year-old Hispanic woman dead, and they haven't even found who murdered her yet, but most likely it's going to come back to be some real young kid. So yeah, this is not the safest area to be out there roaming around in the dark. Well, what do y'all think about, we can get off that subject. We can get on something else now. I got a couple of things I'd like to mention. What do y'all think about the government wanting everybody to wear a mask inside their home now? What do y'all think about that jazz? Oh, did it, hippie? Oh, Mike, that's funny. That's really cute. But yeah, seriously, the government now is wanting everyone to wear their mask inside their home due to the fact that the corona is spread to rural areas, okay? And then there was and the other thing I wanted to ask about is, what do y'all think about the fake thing the Mint's doing about the coin recall, saying there's a coin shortage, wanting everybody to use their plastic cards and turn in all their coins because there's a coin shortage. Huh? Yeah, Mike, it's still stupid either way. It's still they're trying to control people. They're trying to see who is going to comply. Who's going to comply, who's not going to comply. Exactly, Dan. Yeah, exactly, hippie. There is no shortage, and everybody knows this. They're wanting us to convert over to plastic so they can track your purchases, so that they can help the big business grow. Oh, cop blocker. That's funny. You wear yours in the shower. Hell, next they're going to have us all wearing those white, you know, those white suits that they wear? Um, like, well, I know they put them on the renter and that girl before they let them get in the cop car after they shot tear gas all over them. Next thing you know, they're going to be requiring us to wear those white suits. Those chemical-resistant suits. That's going to be next, you guys. Wait and see. The government's going to hand out everybody. They're going to give government-issued chemical-resistant suits out to everybody. They'll just start showing up in people's mailboxes. Oh, me either, hippie. I don't either. I sport that. Hey, I rock that orange jumpsuit, but I don't look like good. I don't ever wear white. I don't even own any white clothes. Exactly, Dan. Exactly. I do too, Dan. Okay, sweet. Hurry back. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of, Mike, is China. Because you know, first thing they're going to do, drop a nuclear bomb on the United States. Yeah, it's time. If they're going to start the NWO, it's coming. That's why you guys need to get prepped up. I've been bringing up prepping and lately in nearly every one of my morning chats because, good morning, Mark Twain. But y'all need to get to prepping. Hippie. Well, you know what, hippie, I'm thinking about, you know, my mobile home's aluminum. So it's not going to bother too much except for the windows. And I think I need to start cutting cardboard and putting over the windows here. I think I need to cardboard up all the windows here. Yeah, my dogs are back to acting normal now. Right, I'm going to make my whole mobile home a big, gigantic Faraday cage. Exactly, Dan. That's what I tell people. You know, Dan, they've already practiced knocking the power grid out here in this city. They knocked it out practicing in a September. It was out for the whole entire city was out for 2 weeks. And do you know that they didn't reimburse anybody the money for the, because I had freezers full of food that I lost. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all about stockpiling freezer food. Don't do it. It's going to be of no value to it. You're going to waste money and you're going to lose it all. Ain't going to be no need, unless you've got a way to keep that freezer going. And for 2 weeks, if it's knocked out for 2 weeks or longer, you're going to lose all your meat. I did. Lost it all. And they did not reimburse us not a dime for any of it. Probably a lot of them, Mike. They do anyway. There already is mass psychological problems. That's the other thing you should search for, like just do it locally even. Look at your, what do you call that? Where they put people in jail, the roster. And look at how many people are in there for battery charges, where they attack people. People are going crazy. Murder and 3rd degree, 1st degree, and 2nd degree battery that's all that's in our roster here, just about. Every day there's several. Every day. Out of 7, probably 3 or 4 of them's battery charges. Hang on, Sam. I'm going to walk down there and see if I can run them chickens up. I think they went down to the road. Yep, Dan. Or we're going to try anyway. I'm going to unplug this phone. What is that white thing in my garden? Oh, I got a bee on my, I don't know, that's watermelon or cantaloupe plant over there pollinating that little bloom. I got bees in the garden this morning, you guys. That's great. Hey, the little baby chicks are growing. I'm fixing to go run them back over here from across the road. Get back up there, Sam. Come on, Wig. Get in here. We're going to go get them chicks in here. Come on, get in. Yeah, the sun's coming out. Won't be long and I can take my sweater back off. Come on, y'all. Get out there and get up at the house before a snake gets you. Come on. Come on. Get out of there. Get out of there. Come on. I got to get them up here, and then I got to go get them other ones. Get across there. Get. Get up there. Get up there. Go on. Get in that yard. Get in there. Now let me go down here and get these. I got these shorts on. They're too freaking big and they're falling down while I'm walking. Get back up there. Y'all get back up to the house. Run them up, Wiggy. Come on, run them back. Come on, Wig. Yeah, my cat's pretty, Red Road. There you go. There's 4 of them down here. That's my bigger ones that's fixing to, they're supposed to actually be in the pen. I didn't get out there this morning, and when they perched and push them back inside the pen, now they're outside the gate. I'm going to have to get suspenders for this pair of shorts. They're falling down. Get up there. Get in that yard. Y'all get up in that yard. Come on, Mama. Come on, Mama. Get up there. Come on, Wiggy and Lucky. They could stay up in there. They're okay up in there. I just don't want them getting too far down the road the other way. There's a lot of dogs down there. They're okay right there. There's no dogs. Come on, Luck. I'm going to go peel this sweater off, though. Oh. Good morning, Helena. Here's what I'm doing now. You guys, look. Red Road. See, I'm going down the fence and I'm planting these prickly pears. Look what all I've done. I've still got I gotta break off a few more and plant them here in a little bit. But here, see, I've got, well, where are they at? There they are. Okay. Anyway, all down through here, I'm putting, and one of them fell over. I got to replant it. The chicken knocked it out. Yeah, Hippie, my cat's a chocolate Siamese. Oh, okay. I hear you, mister. I got your email. Thank you. And there's little mama. There's little mama. There's more. I don't know where they're all at. They get out and roam and eat bugs. Come on, Wiggy. Come on. Come on. Come on in. Come on. But the blooms are all looking good. See how they're all blooming better this morning? But those baby chicks have really growed overnight. Come on, Wig. Come on, Wiggy Wig. Come on, little Wiggy Worm. Come on. Oh, thank you, Helena, for the purple heart. I love purple, by the way. Pink and purple. Oh, hey, T-First, what are you doing? Thank you for the email, T-First. Oh, now I can sit back down and have some more coffee with you guys and talk. I just had to go get those chicks up this way a little bit. There they go. Look at them. See, look, they've grown actually. Ooh. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I'm glad your teeth is feeling better. Your tooth actually. I'm glad your tooth is feeling better. You know, actually though, the teeth aches, that's a pain that's worse than having a baby. You men wouldn't understand it, but you women will that's had children. Man, a toothache is the worst pain you can have. I'm not kidding. It's worse. It's a worser pain than breaking your hip and shattering your leg. You know, mine's been done. It's worse. It's worse pain than anything. Oh, that's okay. You don't have to punctuate in here. And even if I try to punctuate, my freaking autocorrect will change it, misspell my words, and make it say something that I didn't even say. So, and I don't use talk to text or whatever that stuff is. But it doesn't matter. My stuff changes up, and I have to end up correcting or spelling a word in nearly everything I type. So if I don't actually type slow, proofread it before I hit enter, I have to go back and recorrect something in it every time. Oh man, I hate it. And Hippie, the problem is I turn it off, okay? I turn it off. My phone will update, and when it does, it sets it back to default and turns it right back on again. Every freaking time. But I'm still looking into a different phone service. I forgot the one Tyke was telling me about. But anyway, I was looking into it. But what I got to check with is see how their coverage is in this area. That's my main thing with them. They've actually got good prices, and they give you a free phone. Oh, good morning, Carlos Z. How you doing? Oh, yeah, we've seen that scorpion dick titty tattoo thing. Yeah, I think everybody saw it. She showed it on her live stream, I think. That was Joanne's tattoo hippie witch that she's got. Anyway, she showed it. She's proud of it. I don't even know why somebody would have a dick tattooed on their tit. But anyway, I like cool tattoos myself. I've got roses and hearts and flowers. And now my tramp stamp is goth. It's got spider webs and stuff on it. Oh, and I do have an abstract dragon too. Tattoo. And a mushroom. But no dicks on the tits. I got the butterfly on mine. How you doing this morning, Carlos? Oh, I know what. I want to go down and look at. I had I'm going to see if it's doing anything or if it died. I had a baby eggplant coming on this. I have one eggplant plant. One. And I want to go see how this eggplant is looking. The baby chicks are all around it right now pecking bugs. Oh, it's okay, I guess. I'm fixing to turn the sprinkler on. Look at it right there. See it? A baby eggplant, finally. I finally got one coming on. And I had bees flying around here earlier. And I'm still getting Roma tomatoes. That's mostly what's in my soup is Romas. I don't know what. Well, I'm looking around at these peppers and things. I've got the mine in the pots have been putting out for a while. And I did finally get a cherry tomato plant. Look, you guys, it's got cherry tomatoes still on it. In fact, I'm going to have one for breakfast. We're going to pluck this one and eat it. My peppers may bloom before long, hopefully. I didn't plant a late garden because I still had all this stuff growing from the original garden. And so I didn't plant a late one because there's a ton of blooms coming on stuff. So I think it's going to still put out. And this is the one here that I'm not sure if that's cantaloupe. I think it's that gray watermelon, that gray striped watermelon actually. And I've got to come out here, see this limb tying over. I've got to strap it back up to that pole. Those are big boys there. But I'm going to turn on that sprinkler. And that's that, I don't know what it is. I call it a can of bean. It ain't even a can of bean. It's something else. And I'm going to go stir my soup. Well, my maters are soft, Toofy. You can eat maters here. And the best thing about it is I don't put chemicals on them, so you can actually walk around the entire garden and eat the fruit, the vegetables, whatever they're called, right off the vine. Oh, there it is. Here it is, people. See, look, I cut all these tomatoes, and I'm saving all the seed out of them. If anybody needs any tomato seed for next year, let me know. This is going to be really good. It's got chicken fajita meat in it, but it's vegetables. All vegetables. I'm going to turn that up on high so it'll start boiling. I put it on low last night. I didn't want it to overcook. But I need those potatoes to get done so I can get me a bowl of it out and eat it. Yeah, you could eat that. Yeah, that's really good. And it's been, it's turning cool. Yeah, castor bean. Thank you, hippie. That's a castor bean. They're a shade plant, Red Road, far as I know. They actually grow good in the shade. I've got it growing under a tree. But if you notice, mine got a lot taller than Alien's did. Oh, he sure is, Kareem. I think he left because he didn't want to eat. Jose doesn't eat vegetables. He doesn't like vegetables. And I think that's why he left, because he knew I was making that big old crock pot of vegetable soup. And that's what we were going to eat on for, a day or so. And, of course, he'd rather have fast foods and pizza and, chicken and stuff out at restaurant food. He doesn't care about home-cooked food. Well, I tried my best to give him what he likes here, you know. I got him a lot of restaurant food, but boy, this coffee I'm drinking will put hair on your chest, I tell you that. Not many people in here this morning. I don't have bots hitting my account though, giving me 200 views. Since I got all those bot names out of here, my chats are back to normal. But maybe did somebody else go live? Anybody know? I don't know if it's going to rain today or not. And we'll go over in a minute. We'll water those cactus that I transplanted. I've watered them several times. It won't take long. They'll take a root quickly. But I've got a lot more to pick and transplant. I put them down that side by the chicken pen first for a reason. Because I've actually planted cherry seeds all around everywhere. I've planted cherry seeds. So we'll see if the cherry trees come up, and we'll also see how the cactus do. Oh, Evan's going to be live in a minute. Well, let me know when Evan goes live, and we'll leave here and go over to Evan's stream, okay? Yeah, but yeah, usually ain't many over on Dog Lips. But we're going to go over and watch Evan work out in a few minutes. When Evan, Teef, will you let me know so we can jump over to Evan's when we want to go over support him when he does his workout. So I don't mind. I can come back and do a live again later. But we'll go over and like I say, you know, YouTube's big enough for everybody. It's just I'll shut my stream down when Evan comes on. We'll go show Evan all our support. Because that's my hubby. He gets all my support. And Joe's my future real hubby. Evan's my YouTube hubby. But I enjoy playing the part of Evan's wife. Oh, in 3 minutes. Thank you, Brian, by the way. And good to have you. Don't forget to subscribe, Brian. And if y'all want to give me any likes on my video, that would be great. And I'd appreciate it. So, yeah, Red Road. Yeah, I'm sure I'll see his. I didn't put up for his reminder thing because I was already on live. So, but I'll go over there as soon as he starts up. We'll leave here and plop over there. No, I don't have a sack of peas. I used a can of canned sweet peas in my soup because I like sweet peas and I love sweet peas, period. And I also put a can of garbanzo beans in my soup. To me, they taste like dirt, actually, but garbanzo beans will make your soup taste really good. And I use powdered allspice. That's the best spice to put in a pot of soup. I don't have a freezer, Gerald. I need a freezer. I don't have a freezer. But I figure, you know, hell, if hard times is coming, they're going to knock the power grid out anyway. I'm probably not going to have any way to keep a freezer going. I'll be able to run my little refrigerator on solar, but I don't know if I'd be able to run a freezer too. If I had to run one or the other, though, I'd run the freezer, not the refrigerator. Oh, peas, Gerald. That's funny. I get you now, Gerald. That's funny. Hey, but it's going to be out at Slab City. A bag of peas would melt as soon as you pull it out of the freezer out there. In that weather, see, that's the thing. It's going to be excessively hot. Okay? So nobody's going to be fighting their best in that heat anyway. So it's actually going to be comical. Long as nobody gets a heat stroke. That's going to be the main thing. No heat stroke. So if y'all want to get ready and get ready to shoot on over to Evans, we're going to go over and raid Evans' live stream. It's, in case you don't know who it is, it's Slab City News. And we're going to go watch him work out. He's getting ready for the big fight out at Slab City. Bevan versus Good Job Buddy. Yeah, you can just turn them down low. I can turn my refrigerator up on high and use it for a freezer, Gerald. But I use a 3.5 cubic foot. I've got an apartment fridge. I got rid of all the full-size appliances out here because I'm fixing to redo in the kitchen. No, Joe's still around. Joe's been traveling Red Road. He's been on the road. He's working. Okay, let's go, people. Let's get over there. I love all y'all. See y'all over on Slab City News' live stream. Bye, people. Love you. Everybody have a great day. Right. Yeah, I control mine with the temperature, Gerald. That's how I do it. Thank you, though. Let's get over there. Bye, people.